Hello my crafty friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky Paper Crafts. Today we're playing with the Peaceful Deer bundle. It's got the stamp set and the coordinating punch, and the best part is during Sale-A-Bration, which goes to the end of September 2021, you can get this paper free with a $60 purchase before tax and shipping. And it's got all of these lovely wilderness, winter, Christmassy type patterns in it. It is a pack of 12 and the coordinating colors are basic black, cherry cobbler, garden green, real red, and Sahara sand. And today we are going to do one of my favorite techniques that I haven't done in a while, but I was thinking about it last night and thought I needed to revisit it. So we're going to do some faux embossing today. So I'm just going to put our stuff off to the side. Now for this, I have a piece of crumb cake, which is one of my favorite neutral colors. I've already got my card base done 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I've got it scored and ready to go. I'm just going to put that off to the side as well. And I also have a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cardstock and a piece of the adhesive sheet. So I'm just going to put this on. It dawned on me today that I don't think I've ever shown how to put this on. So you're going to peel off one of the strips. It's cut or scored twice, so you have 3 sheets, which makes it super easy. So all you're going to do is line it up with the top of your card. It's okay if it's not perfect, because as long as most of it is stuck down, you're good. And then I like to go back, crease it and fold it, and then just pull up each subsequent piece and put it down, pull it taut and push. That makes sure too that you're not going to get any bubbles or creases or anything on it. And the adhesive sheets are 6 inches by 12 inches. So you do get quite a bit. And if you're doing half of a 12 by 12 sheet, it fits perfectly. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead, make sure that that's scored really, really well. Now, if you were using this as a base, of course, all you would have to do, peel it off and you're good to go. But I'm actually going to punch out a few of the deer. I'm just going to feed this through. And I want to get as many out of a sheet of paper as I possibly can. So I'm going to line up my punch, and just until I can't see any of the edge, and give it a push. And of course that one hit the floor because why not? If you put it flat onto the desk, the chances of it popping off onto the floor or somewhere else are reduced. I'm just going to pick up the antlers and put them in a cup, just because I don't really need them for this project, but I will probably use them for another one. Okay. So again, I'm not being too terribly fussy about where I'm punching this guy out, other than going as close to the edge as I can. Now these little pieces here, I'll keep into my scrap bin for either a little sentiment or something else that I can use it for. And I might be able to get one more out of here. Nope, not today. All right. So there's still some pieces here that I can use as sentiment pieces, or you can keep this and use it as a mask because it's got the adhesive backing on it as well. It makes it a little bit more stiff. So you can totally use that for a mask. All right, let's see if I can find our little guy who hit the floor. All right, so now we're going to bring in our card base. Now, if you wanted to, you could also just go ahead and do it on a sheet by itself and then add it onto a card base. But I really do like the look of, whoops, the crumb cake for the entire piece. Okay, so now I'm just going to bring this guy, let's see, yeah, I'm going to put it on this side. And then all you have to do is gently take the backing off. You want to do it slowly just to make sure that it's not going to come off. Okay, and then adhere your little deer. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to work. So I'm going to do 3. Oops. When I'm doing something like this, I like to do top and bottom and then the center, just to make sure that it's going to be evenly spaced. And my nails are long enough right now that I can actually just sneak it in and pull it under. But if you have challenges with that, or you've got shorter nails, you can absolutely use your take your pick tool and use that. Okay, so here's our faux embossed deer. Now I'm going to bring in our plaid guy here, and where did I put the punch? Right there. I think I'm just going to do, I don't know, maybe I'll do 2. I'll punch both of them out and see what I think as I'm doing it. Now for this, where it's got the pattern, all I need to do is move my punch, make sure that I'm not accidentally cutting anything out, and then the runaround is roughly the same all the way around. And then I just give it a hold before I give it the punch. And then I'm going to do the same on this guy. Just make sure that it's exactly where you want it to be. Over just a bit, I think. And then punch. And then, of course, there's loads of the paper left that you can use for a background for a sentiment or whatever your heart desires. Now, this guy, I'm actually going to stick down with some dimensionals just to give it a little bit yeah, I think I'm going to cut 1 in half for his head as well. His head, her head. I guess no antlers on this one, so it'll be a doe. Oh my gosh. We have a hawk in the area and it just landed in our yard. Very cool. The hawk's been hanging out for a few days actually. All right. So now I'm just going to stick our little deer. Do one there. And I'm going to do this one there, I think. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in our Peaceful Deer stamp set. And this Wishing You a Wonderful Year and Friendships Dear is a really sweet little sentiment. So that's the one I'm going to pick for this one. And it's nice and small too, so it should be able to go quite nicely and easily where I want it on this guy. Oops. Okay, now I think I'm going to stick it right there. I just noticed I have ink on my block from another project, so I'm just going to give that a quick wipe because I don't want to have something untoward happening on this one. And actually, I think I'm just going to use the black memento on this card. Now, this is the first time that I'm using this stamp, so I'm just going to stamp it off just to make sure that it's going to give the impression that I want. Sometimes there's a little bit of a residue left, so you can either rub your finger over it, take a white eraser and rub it over, or just take a soft bristle brush like a toothbrush and some soap and just give it a quick rinse. All right, I'm just going to stick this guy right there. And there is our card done. So if you try the dry emboss technique, let me know what you think. Pop a comment down below. And don't forget to hit subscribe every single time a new video goes up so that you're notified. And also, you'll find my links for your favorite social media down below as well. Give me a follow on Facebook or Pinterest, or you can even sign up for my newsletter, which goes out once a week and is full of information and tips and tricks, and some classes information too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day.